And we're here at New Era Racecraft, dynoing Jake's Peformance 509 F3 135 intercooled blow-through carburetor. That's a CNS, one of Rogers carburetors. This has a set of Dart CNC 355 heads. Has our camshaft, piston, and ring package. Like I said, based on a 509. And Callie's crank, Oliver rods, our diamond piston package. Running pretty darn good right now. This is going in a 275 radial car, and what we're going to do is I'm going to put this camera on a tripod and we'll make a pull and go out and look at the numbers. Alright, now we'll go out and look at the numbers. Alright, and we're back out here at the screen on Jake's motor, and we will take a look. Now this is a pretty heavily detuned version of Jake's. Having a little bit of, we're actually needing to increase the size of venturi on the carburetor, so we're actually a little limited, and I'm going to show you some things here too. We talk about all this stuff on the how to tune your CNS carburetor, and on the specifically on how to dyno your boosted engine, and I'm going to show you some things and where we came into some issues and problems. But anyways, good running engine. This is a 509 cubic inch motor, F3 135 reverse belt drive, bracketry by Jake, and we can see here at 5,000 RPM, it's 1125, 1177, go all the way down to 6,000 RPM. Which is 5970, 1471, 1294, 6500 at 1687, and 1363. 7000 makes 1828, 1365, and at 7500 makes 1970 and 1380. And at 7668 it makes 2014 horsepower. This is a 509 cubic inch motor, Dart 2 Pro 80 or Dart 2 380 heads on it. And I'm going to show you some things here. Now this is all at 27 pounds of boost. And now this number here, you see that this is at 12.68 at peak horsepower. It's actually a bogus number. And that's a bogus number because, as you actually saw, was a little bit of misfiring out the exhaust and a little bit of shooting ducts, and that is primarily because this thing is really rich, and with 1,000 CFM carburetor that was actually on it, I had a very hard time getting fuel out of it. We're actually going to end up probably detuning this a little bit from this 2,000 horsepower number, taking some more boost out of it, so it's probably more along the lines of 24 or 23 pounds of boost at the track. Since it's on a 275 tire, at least working with it there, and then we'll upgrade and probably change this carburetor. But you can see this is pounds per hour of fuel consumption. We talk about that in the dyno video, how to dyno and tune your motor, but that there is enough fuel for at a 0.5 brake, it's enough fuel for 2,500 horsepower. You see here that the brake specific numbers are showing really quite rich, and we have quite a bit of timing in this motor, but down here about the best brake number you can see on here is about 62, 61. Typically I like to see these things about 57, 54, right around there. But with this carburetor, everything that's there, this thing really pulls a lot of fuel. and you know, these 11.9 numbers are a little more accurate of where it's actually at for O2. But it pulls a lot of fuel, it makes a lot of horsepower, but this is a really good engine and really capable of making quite a bit more horsepower after we decide to lean on it a little bit more, which I'm sure Jake will do after he gets this thing figured out. So once again, I'm Steve Morris at New Era Racecraft and ProchargerVideos.com.